What's up, sports fans? This is PB Sports coming to you guys with another video, and today we are going to be coming to you guys talking about the Elite 8 women's matchups that we've seen with UConn versus USC, LSU versus Iowa. First and foremost, we're going to get into UConn and USC. Now, UConn and USC's game was very interesting. It started off with USC coming out looking like they were going to get out to a lead and possibly take away the game, but UConn definitely put up a fight and they got back in the lead and they never looked back. They got that dub. Paige Becker's 28-10, a very efficient 11-23. Aaliyah Edwards 10 of 14 from the free throw line. Very good performance from the free throw line by college standards, men, women, and NBA standards. Very good, solid performance from the line. 7 of 13 from the field as well. Juju, she came out and she played very well, 29 points, and then Forbes, her teammate, she got 24 points. The biggest difference in those two performances for these two stars on these two different teams, USC stars were very inefficient. 9 of 25 for 29 points. You know, along with those 10 rebounds, that is good, but that is not efficient enough to be able to get a dub. And then also your supporting next player up is shooting 8 of 22. You know, that was not an efficient enough performance to get this dub. So shout out to UConn, men and women moving on to the Final Four. LSU for LSU versus Iowa's matchup. LSU, obviously this was a rematch from LSU knocking off Iowa last year and getting and winning the national championship. Last year, Angel Reese got 15 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. This year, she got 17 points, 20 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. Now, one thing that was consistent from both years is that Angel Reese was a defensive anchor. She was holding shit down in the middle. Those 3 blocks was crazy. Flau'jae Johnson also got 3 blocks. Also got 3 blocks this year. You know, those two girls, they really performed very well. Flau'jae last year only got 10 points and 4 assists. She has such an improvement this year, jumping to 23 points and 6 rebounds. I mean, she really had a huge jump. And, you know, this is you seeing her go from a freshman to a sophomore. Next year, her and Juju are going to be probably my 2 favorite people to watch next year. I think they're doing some really crazy things this year. But Caitlin Clark, what can you do, bro? I mean, the meme where Van Lith is sticking up her hands like this, I mean, besides the fact that she was cutting underneath screens a lot, which was very dumb on a shooter, I don't think she could have did much better. Caitlin Clark just came out and just did her thing, dude. 41 points and 12 assists and 7 rebounds. That's one thing that is not talked about enough, is how well of a passer she is. I really felt like I was out there watching Tyrese Halliburton. You know, the assists. And I also watched the previous game from last week. I think they played Virginia. I forget who they played. That game was terrible to watch. It was a lot of terrible mistakes, and a lot of bad shooting. I'm not talking about by Iowa, the other team. But, you know, I watched that to give some context to this week so I could really know how good this game is that I was playing. And watching LSU's and Iowa's first half, I don't think I've seen that was probably one of the best halves of basketball I've seen, men or women's. Very good, very interesting, kept us locked in. I believe it was tied at halftime. It was a very good first half, and Iowa came out and they got on a run in the second half, and LSU fought back to get back into the game. I think both games came within 7. You know, we've seen the big difference. The biggest change from last year is they had, from LSU, they had a 20-point performance coming off the bench in Jasmine Carson. 20 points coming off your bench is gonna put you in a way better place anyway. You know, I really liked watching Anisha. I think her name's Anisha Morrow. I liked watching her play, bro, and to see that she was from Chicago, it made a lot of sense. Some of her fouls, you know, she was committed, you know, they was real hard fouls, bro, and she was very tough, you know, but she came out and she performed very well too. We saw a lot of good things come from this weekend from the women's tournament. I'm hoping to see even more. I'm really excited to see UConn versus Iowa coming up here soon. And I'm just hoping that the rest of the tournament turns out well. We will be tuning in for that men's doubleheader coming up soon. So you guys tap in with that. Thanks for watching. You enjoy the rest of your day.